switch for not dying. Even though you just died. Alright, let's go. I say goodbye to Sayori and leave her house. On the way home, I still find myself uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over to... I think Sayori is white. Right. No, wait, I don't think Sayori is white. I shouldn't be worrying too much. We're definitely gonna have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I only spend a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Nah, don't know who this is. This isn't Natsuki. A genuine smile. Sup. Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. In such cute clothes makes the form seem unfit in comparison. No, Natsuki, he's going to make it awkward. Geez, don't feel awkward already. A long afternoon, so don't just because you're not used to seeing school. Way I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a lot. There's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Nah. Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki would buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Sure, yeah. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than say something snarky like she usually does. Right, fuck it, not. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this head from me? Clearly not. You know what they say. Strong pride, strong muscles. Where's your hospitality list? Oh, sorry, a brick thrown at my head, which is the main character's stupidity. Come on, since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grabbed the bag that Natsuki holds out to me. Ridiculously heavy. It was a prank. It was actually like 20 kilos of bricks. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? No. I see now. Yeah, I am impressed. Like I always underestimate you. If you constantly do it, doesn't that mean that you're doing something wrong? It's because I'm so smart. Natsuki, you can't say that. You jerk. Natsuki punches me in the chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they think I'm only worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. Whoa. But, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Wow, just finding out that your best friend, in quotation marks, has been a real personality. I don't think you should actually be, like, thinking like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be nicer, you know? And just because I don't have a mature figure just like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it! I didn't say anything. Apologize. I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. It should have been a little more considerate too. No, you should just, like, not exist. But also, if that's what you're thinking, you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that? Cringe. I'm in physical in this conversation. Just trust me on this. Gross. Hey, was that to me? I'm with Natsuki. Who else is she talking about? Man, let's just get started already. Aha! You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, protagonist. Natsuki smiles. Spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied for now, so we finally start getting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Fuck, I can't speak English. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her baking. Protagonist, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill out the trays. I think it's next to the bag on the table. What are you using it for? The kid just ask what the food coloring's for. Do you have anything made up yet? It's one of two things, the batter or the icing. And obviously Natsuki points out to color the batter. I'm making each tray a color. Did you make sure to include gluten-free options? That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick out their favorite. Yep. I mean, it's a cute idea. Yep. Are we doing anything with that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have any preference. Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. You have to put passion into your baking. You put the minimum in, you're gonna get them out. Passion, drive. Even when you're learning, the more enthusiastic you are about it, the more subtle things you'll... Or you can just throw some, like, cinnamon, some, curry powder, just go to your spice cabinet and just throw shit in there. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. You don't sound like you're having fun. I'm not sure what Natsuki's out of me. Have fun. She wants something different. You two are always like fucking stick in the muds. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into different bowls and put a few drops of food coloring in each. Tasty. Hydrogen monoxide. It does look pretty cool. See, it's not like baking is just about following instructions. Put curry powder in there. You won't. Put... Oh no. What else have you got? Put... fucking... What's the word? Yeah, put paprika in there. That's what I birthday cake. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's 10 times more worth it than just if everyone worth it in the end if everyone just if everyone looks at it and their eyes light up. Right. Like the ones you made my first day, huh? I recall Natalie presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monica's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, make food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. Using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a huge bowl for icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Yeah, it'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. No way. I don't even want... fuck it. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to... the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. Were you not even tilting the bowl? Holy, I'm gonna strangle this guy. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly do the same. Hey. Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? Natsuki, she immediately cleared up the consistency of the icing. I start to fight back, trying to inch my fingers to the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of next. Do it. Fight, fight, fight. I'd like to see you try. My dude, did you forget what she was lifting? I push harder, just enough for me to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki. She tries to reach it with her, it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving it towards my own face. You wish I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back that one as well. I do not believe this protagonist stands a chance against Natsuki. Stop. Wait, what? Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine, I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do it to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Protagonist, you really shouldn't do that kind of things to girls, unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How'd the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. What? Natsuki rushes over to the oven. No, something's not burning. I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder you left a dirty tray in here. Dumbass! How can a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Actually, your fault here. Don't blame me for your mistakes. You're both in the fault here. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over us, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki adds the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. Nothing else happened in a period of time, which, depending on how you're doing cupcakes, fuck, 10-20 minutes minimum. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Oh, look how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the solid cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Another unnecessary tsundere line from Natsuki. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff so I get creative. That, on the other hand, actually contributes to the... Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I want to strangle this cunt. I have these knots to make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers, and before you ask, I mean the protagonist, not you. Using it this time though. I pick up that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really... You can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever. I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it is a literature event, right? Could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cup. Unfortunately, cupcakes are pretty small, and with icing, no matter how thin the nozzle, is not going to be possible. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they liked. I was kind of to say something really stupid, but actually a really cute idea. So wait, how big are these cupcakes? Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? Cute? Oh, come on, we're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't act like this and not expect me to think that you're cute. Well, that trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki pastes and fastens a nozzle to each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get off to work. We finally finish, and Natsuki puts them all aside to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are. I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. When your microphone dies. Sayori's the exact... Oh, you're a fucking idiot. The opposite. If she was here, she'd probably done 10 cupcakes already. And she'd still eat dinner. Come on, this is unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we'd have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Ah, it's a shame. It's your fault for working so soon. Fucking microphone, really? You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could in one trip. Yeah, it works. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen the way she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helped. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Alright, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like Natsuki is about to leave. It feels the afternoon went by enough. More than that, I couldn't take the opportunity to get even closer to her like I wanted. Well, I guess I'll be off then. For the help and all. I'll see you tomorrow. I said it before, he's having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. Aside from that, you can take time, alright? I think that if possible, to spend more time like this. If you wanna read manga or somewhere, do you mean that? Nuts looks at me tensely, like she's hide her expression. Yeah, I want more time with you, protagonist. Thought you only cared about getting this. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki, stay with me. Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gesture at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheek and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her lips. What's happening? Starts to go dizzy, her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Hi, protagonist. Sayori. Just now, we weren't, protagonist. I just stopped by to say hi. You should a little earlier. I'm already on, so... Oh, really? That's too... I'll still see you at the film tomorrow, so it's fine. Just cupcakes before. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori. Today. Fred staying. My imagination was being real. So I had to come here and myself. See, what are you talking about? How much fun you had with Natsuki. How close you got to her. It makes me happy that you've made friends. That's all that me. They start to fall down Cyrus. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurt so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I disappeared. Don't say that. Do not say that. This is the only time I'll be the protagonist. Don't say that. It's true. If I was, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy. You're a living person. You have the happiness. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Right, I should just... Monica was right about what? Sayori, I said before is true. I'm not going to let this care about you isn't the burden it's making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something I wouldn't trade for. It takes an entire life. I'm going to be by your side, feel pain anymore. Sayori looks away. I put out her shoulder to reassure. I'm scared, Ernest. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak to like you too much. I did this to myself. Protagonist. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's sorry. I don't anymore. My hand down Sayori, squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I was best for you? Still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. That's what I'm gonna give you. Sayori. I'm gonna save here. I shouldn't. In reality, I actually already know. Because it's the words that should save Sayori. Phew. My true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like. Realized it sooner. But spending time at the club, making friends, and having you every day, it helped me that realize you are the most important to me. Accept your burdens. As long as we can do this every day, we decide that we will both be happy. Protest. Zoe wraps her arms. A full body shot of Ernest. He has a kickable head. Protagonist, is this okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Protagonist. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sorry. I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this was a moment for me. But why, even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? Going away at all, Protagonist. It's sorry. It might take some time for things to... But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That is right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I place each other. So, I guess the festival tomorrow's date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think those things, you know? I want everything same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. Don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's all really new and scary to me. That's alright, I understand. We'll go at whatever suits you best. Protagonist? Sayori glares at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really sad, the best thing for me, right? I mean by what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand feeling at all. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me. But that's why I want to trust you. It's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. In reality, I've never felt certain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me. But I have as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she does. Even though I can comfort her, keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts continue to plague me until things were the way they are back to the way they. That is what I meant by not wanting anything to is that what Sayori meant by wanting anything to change? But I know that I will give it everything I... Because Sayori is something to me, not thing. Sayori is a living being. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a hatchet with her. Festival. Of all days, I expected one where I would be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori's answering her phone. Didn't you wish that you guys just walk into each other's houses? I considered going to wake her up, but decided that's a little Meanwhile, the preparations for the event were nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cups myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Not already texting up a storm spawn thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm excited for it to be over so I can come with sayori at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Protagonist! You're the first one here. I thought Yuri would at least be here by now. Monica is placing booklets on each of the desks in the room. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the performing. In the end, I found a poem online that I thought Monica and I submitted it. So, I'll be performing. Surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Overslept again. That dummy. I think that on days this will try a little harder. I want to fucking strangle. I say suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I swear to fucking God there is a window going to throw you out. I feel awful knowing that it's not simple for her. Good, you feel awful. I hate you. I only said it because it's the thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up. Take a little more responsibility after your exchange with her yesterday. You kinda left her hanging this morning in exchange. Monica, you know about it? Of course I do. I'm president after all. But I'm embarrassed. Did Sayori really about it that quickly? We're a couple now. I didn't really plan it with anyone yet. Jeez, full story at all, so don't. I probably a lot more than you think. Monica is being as frugal, but for some reason I feel down my spine after hearing that. Yeah, after Sayori's weird message about how she should have followed through with what you did in that really odd exchange. Hey, you wanna check out this? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets out and laid them on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something that definitely helped people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, go out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best as you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish this poem. But a poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. Ah, what is this? Reading this poem, I get a pit in my stomach. This poem completely different from everything else written. It's set up, run, go wake up. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori. Well, try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out from across the classroom. I quicken my pace. Yeah, what was I thinking? I've tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal. At least wait for her or help up. Even a simple gesture of walking to school would be really happy. Besides, although yes, I think as they always have been, that's what she needs, and that's what I have to give her. Reach Sayori's house, knock on the. I don't. Yesterday I opened the door in. Sayori, she really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I jump the door. Fuck. I hear that theme song. Game file script. 5 rupee line 307. See trace back text for details. Sayori, why? What the hell? It's a nightmare? Sayori, why would you kill yourself? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't... Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed my urge to vomit. Fuck. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything would be okay. And why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, I could have prevented all of this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. Yeah, you know what? Let's try this. No, wait. First I should probably save. Let's see if I can stop this. This is for things to be the same on the truth. You seem happy. I know you've been some difficult things, but for me, I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise. Back to the way I see. Pain. It feels like to be stabbed in the chest. Write a poem about this. Sorry, it's okay. This was my punishment. Remember being so selfish. So please put out this suit. It's right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down that path, so I came here. The answer I need to hear. Nothing. You're also right that I just want. Yeah, they were. I realize now. Do know me better than anyone else, protagonist. I trust you with anything at all, so... Clutching frames I can, shocked. She runs hopeless, standing in front of me feeling so horrible at this. I wonder if I should be doing something more. My dearest friend, I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face. Meanwhile... blah blah. Blah 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 blah. This is all the same. Left her hanging. Uh that is there's a skip. Okay, so that doesn't change no matter what. Well, at this moment. If nothing I can do change... Something really weird about the whole thing. But I still couldn't do what she needed for me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. End. What? Neat. Oh, great. What? Know what? Oh, cool. I lose all my saves as well. Nice. Neat. Whatever. That's the end of that one. Monica's really weird. Sayori hanging irritates me. There's something along with the rest of the oddities that is and that one hurt, honestly. It's who one point grab with yeah. Anyway, I hope that you have a happy and life. I hope you don't ever feel the urge that. I hope you know that you're cared for, respected. You know that someone with your existence. I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye.